Good morning, everybody. This is Daniel. This is Morning Tea. Cheers. How's everybody doing? It is Tuesday, May 15, 2012. Hope everybody's doing well. Um, Beautiful morning. I was trying to fix this side of my hair, but for some reason it wasn't working. I don't remember if I cut my hair. I think I cut my hair. That's not helping, is it? I cut my hair last Wednesday, I think, so you guys didn't get to see the new haircut. So here it is. I'm sorry if I'm making faces because my recording is going off, so I'm gonna have to check this probably before I finish and see how it goes. The sound, everything else sounds pretty well, except for when I do the YouTube. Sometimes the sound gets off, and I feel it's just, this is just my saying. I think it's just the energy in here that kind of plays with the sounds. Just me. Um, but anyway, I want to just tell you a quick little story. Something that happened. I was called on Friday because I found out now that I had submitted for some work on LA Casting. That's one of the casting sites here in LA. I submitted for some work a while back for a show and didn't get it, but the producer remembered my picture and remembered my face, and then something came up for yesterday, and he remembered my face and called me on Friday and asked me if I wanted to come and do it because he saw the look on the picture and he thought that that's what they were looking for. So I'm gonna admit I've been kind of like not wanting to act anymore. Things kind of over the last year have kind of just like given me a bad taste, and I just didn't want to do it anymore. And the money wasn't awesome. It was good, and it was kind of far. I had to drive all the way from Laguna Beach to Moore Park, which is actually about 90 miles away. So with traffic, it took me about 2.5 hours to get there in the morning, and another 2 hours and a quarter to get home at night. Um, and I was there for 3 hours. So it was, yeah. You're thinking the same thing I'm thinking. It's like, really, but during the conversation with him, Jason, I forget his name, Jason Thomas Scott. Jason Thomas Scott. Thank you, Jason Thomas Scott, if you happen to see this. Um, it was pretty fun. I had a good time. I forgot to take a book, so there was a lot of downtime when I wasn't really connecting with anybody. But um, one of the coolest things was that during the conversation on Friday, when I was being a little snotty about it, um, I kind of snapped and I said, I told him on the phone, I said, you know what? Um, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to come up. Why don't we do this and just see where we go? And I had a really good time. And I thank you, Jason Thomas Scott, for inviting me. Um, Thank you for the offers. So hopefully we'll be able to work in the future together. So I'm really looking forward to that. Um, I'm going to pull out a card from right here in the middle. And we've had that one. Come on, guys. Come on, Fiona. Give me another beautiful card to pull from. Really? Can you give me a card for everybody, not just for me? Huh. Okay. I'm going to go with this one. I'm sorry. It just seems that every card that comes out is just something that I should be thinking of, and I want this to be about everybody else. Um, and the letter card today is the priorities card. Priorities. You know, we. The thing is that things change. I think one of the things that we forget is that our priorities do change and morph over time. What we thought was more important when we were 16 is obviously not more important for me now at 41. What was important for me last year is not important for me today. And what is important for me today may not be important for me tomorrow. And I have to remember that, and I have to go with it. I can't be stuck on the same things because then I'll never grow. And I think that's one of the things we kind of forget is that we grow and we evolve and we learn and we teach and we gather information and we gather experiences, and your priorities might start changing. You know, I don't know, a year ago, the most important thing for me was acting, and then it stopped, and then I just wanted to find a relationship and be have a boyfriend and be happy. And today, that's kind of not there anymore. Today, I just want to enhance my spirituality and learn more. So it's kind of evolved over the last, and just that's just 1 year. Of course, my mind's a little nutty, so it changes from day to day. But sit every now and then, it's important to sit down and reset your priorities and see exactly where you're standing and see if what you consider important today really is really going to make a difference tomorrow. Does that make sense? It, I just feel like sometimes we hold on to things because we feel we have to. Tradition, culture, uh, because our parents did it. It's like that story of the mom who, the daughter asks the mom, it's like, I need to get a smaller pan. I need to cut the ends of the ham to put in the oven. The mom's like, uh, wait a minute. The mom is cutting the ends of the ham, and the daughter goes, "Why do you cut the ends of the ham?" She goes, "Well, because my mom always did it. It's tradition." And I was like, "Well, what does it stand for? What does it mean?" She's like, "Well, I don't know. Let's go ask your grandmother." So the daughter and the mother go and ask the grandmother. It's like, "Hey, grandma," it's like, "what's the meaning behind the cutting the ends of the ham?" And the grandma's like, "Well, because it's the only way it'll fit in the pan." And I hope you got the gist of the joke. But the thing is that sometimes we do things and we follow traditions or we follow a culture and we don't really know why. We just do it because it's been in our blood. But every once in a while, I think every once in a while we need to question it and see if it really makes a difference for us. See if it really is part of who you are now. There used to be a time when in Mexico the youngest daughter wouldn't get married because she had to stay at home and take care of the mom. Well, that doesn't really fit anymore, does it? So um, it's resonating in my head as we're speaking that I kept going through the cards thinking I want a better card, something that, but I really do have to set some priorities for myself. I do, and I have to realize and figure out where my life is going. And I will do that with you guys today. So I will start working on my 100 list. I challenge everybody all the time, but you guys, well, I'm not gonna say never. Some people do answer, so I'd like a little more response once in a while, I guess. Maybe I'm feeling a little pitiful today. Leave me alone, you don't know me. But a 100 list. Do a 100 list of 100 things that will make your life happier. And really, really dig in there and what would really make you happy. And this have to be things for you. This is a chance for you to be a little greedy and selfish and just think about yourself. And I'm gonna work on mine, and I will hopefully have it done by next Tuesday. And how about I share it with you guys next Tuesday, my list of 100, and that way I can set my priorities straight again. So, guys, have a great Tuesday. Thank you for following Taco Tuesday. Thank you for following Morning Tea. I'm glad that you guys have stuck around this long. Today will be episode. This is 271 actually. It's episode 271. I'm getting to close to 100 on the second series of Morning Tea, and I'm really really excited. So guys, please keep watching. Don't forget to listen to my podcast. Put it together every Wednesday. Our new shows. Tomorrow's show, I have an excellent guest on the show. Uh, and I'll show his book just so that you guys can see it. His name is Kurgan Edwards Stout, and this is the book that we're talking about tomorrow, and a lot of other stuff, not just the book. It's called Songs for the New Depression by Kurgan Edwards Stout, and this is the book I'm reading right now. Make sure you go check it out. Go to my Facebook page on Put It Together. You have to go to the Put It Together page and find all the links to everything. Love you guys. Thank you, and I will see you next week. Cheers.